Monday, June 17. First to report in the coming week is Eurostat. At noon, the report on wage costs in the European Union is expected. This is an indicator reflecting the change in the average hourly wages of employees of resident companies in the euro area in the reporting quarter compared to the same quarter last year. The growth of the indicator positively affects the euro. At 15:15, Canada will report on the housing starts. This indicator characterizes activity in the housing market and related areas, banking, construction sector, etc. The indicator is calculated by the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation. Its database includes more than 14,000 housing construction projects. The growth in the volume of new home construction may have a positive impact on the Canadian dollar. Tuesday, June 18. At noon, market players will learn about the Consumer Price Index in the euro area. The index reflects the change in prices for goods and services in the reporting month compared to the previous month. The calculation does not include products and services that are not part of final consumer expenditures of households. The growth of the index in the conditions of insufficient inflation has a positive effect on the euro. And at 15:30, the US will report retail sales. The calculation takes into account two types of retailers, stores with and without fixed outlets. The indicator has high seasonality. Therefore, economists interpret an adjusted version of the indicator rather than the raw one. If retail sales growth slows, it could have a negative impact on the dollar. Wednesday, June 19. New Zealand will draw traders' attention on Wednesday. At 1:45 there will be released a report on the current account. The indicator is the sum of net trade balance, net income from foreign investments, and net transfer payments for the reporting month. The impact of the indicator on the New Zealand dollar can vary depending on current economic conditions. Most often its growth is seen as a positive factor for the currency. At 9 o'clock, Sweden will inform about the unemployment rate. The report reflects the share of the unemployed among the country's entire working age population between the ages of 15 and 74. The growth of unemployment indicates problems in the country's economy and labor market. Therefore, an increase in the indicator may have a negative impact on the Swedish krona. Thursday, June 20. By midnight on June 20, market players will be able to learn about the Brazilian Central Bank's interest rate decision. This is the main interest rate of the state's economy. The rate is set by the Monetary Policy Committee. Analysts predict the rate to reach 50%, which will immediately affect the rate of the real, the national currency of Brazil. A little later, at 1:45, New Zealand will present its GDP indicator. It reflects the value of all goods and services produced in New Zealand in the reporting quarter compared to the previous quarter. The calculation takes into account private consumption, government spending, expenditures of all businesses, and net exports of the country. GDP growth may positively affect the New Zealand dollar. Friday, June 21. In the first minutes of the last trading day of the next week, there will be information about the Producer Price Index in South Korea, the percentage change in the selling prices of goods of industrial enterprises in the country in the reporting month compared to the previous month. The value of the indicator is higher than expected, may indicate the strengthening of the South Korean won. And already at 11 o'clock, data on Purchasing Managers Index in the service sector will be released by Eurozone. This is an indicator of changes in business conditions in the service sector of the euro area in the reporting month. The index is calculated on the basis of monthly surveys of supply managers working in private companies in the service sector. Growth of service PMI favorably characterizes the change in market conditions and may positively affect the euro.